What's going on, Birdland? Hey, it's your boy Bops here, and I am excited to bring you the series preview between the Baltimore Orioles as they go up to Yankee Stadium and take on the vaunted New York Yankees in a 4-game set. So series starts tomorrow, July 3rd at 7:05 and goes to July 6th. Baltimore is currently 49-33. They are 5.5 games behind the Tampa Bay Rays for first place in the AL East. New York is 46-38. They are 9.5 games behind Tampa Bay in the AL East, which puts them 4 games behind the Birds. The 2023 series between the two teams is tied up at 3, and the key injuries right now are Austin Hayes recently went listed as day-to-day because of a collision that he had with first baseman with the Minnesota Twins. And then Aaron Judge was placed on the 10-day IL June 30th. So hopefully Baltimore doesn't have to see the Judge because he tends to put a hurting on us. But the team leaders for the Baltimore Orioles, Anthony Santander, he's leading the team with 14 home runs and 47 ribbies. And Austin Hayes is leading the team with a .312 batting average. New York's leaders, Aaron Judge is leading the team with 19 home runs and 40 ribbies, but as I said earlier, he is currently on the IL, so I don't know if Baltimore will be seeing him or not. Anthony Rizzo is batting .267, leading the team, and that rounds out basically the leaders that we need to know about. Let's go into the game-by-game pitching matchups. So, everybody recently heard of Domingo Germán, who recently just had a perfect game. Quite a feat, obviously. I think that was the first one since like 2012. So congratulations to him. I hope that he got all of his excellence out in his last starting because the Birds are due for some less vaunted pitching, if you will, after only scoring 4 runs against the Minnesota Twins in a 3-game set. He will be counterparted by Tyler Wells, right-handed pitcher. Wells is 6-4 on the year with a .321 ERA and a 0.88 WHIP. That's through 92 2/3 innings pitched. And he has given up 62 hits, 20 walks, and 95 strikeouts. He has given up 19 home runs. It's kind of been his bugaboo. But the thing about Tyler Wells is that he tends to only give up solo shots. So they don't really hurt as much as if, obviously it's a 3-run dinger or a 4-run dinger. Domingo Germán, he has a 5-5 win-loss record with a 4.54 ERA, a 1.05 WHIP. That's through 81 1/3 innings pitched. He's given up 60 hits, 25 walks, 15 home runs himself, and he has struck out 78. Game time temperature for that game is scheduled to be partly cloudy and 81 degrees, so it should be a good night for baseball. Really excited to get that series started off, and what a great time to do it as well. July 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. I mean, that's a fun time to play baseball, to watch baseball, etc., etc. So, quick turnaround on July 4th. The Baltimore Orioles and New York Yankees will line it up for a 105 pitch. So the Baltimore Orioles are going to send out right-handed pitcher Kyle Gibson, who is looking for a bounce back. His last 2 outings have not been very well. Kyle Gibson is currently 8-5 with a 4.66 ERA, a 1.38 WHIP. That's through 96 2/3 innings pitched. He's given up 102 hits, 31 walks, 8 home runs, and he has struck out 74. The New York Yankees will send out Clark Schmidt, right-handed pitcher, who is 3-6 with a 4.37 ERA, a 1.42 WHIP. That's through 82 1/3 innings pitched. He's given up 91 hits, 26 walks, 11 home runs, and he has struck out 79. Right now, the game time temperature schedule for that is going to be 79 degrees and partly cloudy. So should additionally be a good weathered baseball game to watch. I wouldn't expect anything different in New York at this time of the year. July 5th, Game 3, be a 7:05 pitch. The Baltimore Orioles are sending out Dean Kramer. He's 8-4 with a 5.04 ERA and a 1.42 WHIP. That's through 91 innings pitched. He has given up 105 hits, 24 walks. He's been rocked 19 times, also been one of his bugaboos, but he has struck out 82 hitters. At this time, New York has not sent out who they are going to counter with Dean Kramer. So that would be Game 3. In Game 4, the Baltimore Orioles will send out Kyle Bradish, right-handed pitcher. He's 4-4 with a 3.58 ERA, a 1.21 WHIP. That's through 78 innings pitched. He's given up 73 hits, 21 walks. He has given up 8 home runs, but he struck out 73. The New York Yankees will counter him with Luis Severino, right-handed pitcher. He is 1-3 with a 6.30 ERA and a 1.65 WHIP. That's through 40 innings pitched, giving up 48 hits, 18 walks, 10 home runs, and he struck out 34. I don't know about you. Let me know in the comment section after you like, share, and subscribe. But without Aaron Judge playing, I feel pretty good about this series with the Yankees. It is in Yankee Stadium, and obviously the Yankees always boast a very good lineup, but Aaron Judge is a game changer. And if he's not playing, it just gives Baltimore that much more room for error, if you will. Now, Baltimore is not coming off a very strong series. Actually, the last 2 series that they've had against the Reds and against the Twins have not been their strongest baseball of the year. And we are hoping, obviously, that they can bounce back from some really abysmal performances considering where they started from. But you have to feel pretty good about the O's and the Yankees without Judge in the lineup. It'll be interesting to see in Game 1 if Herman can continue the dominance that he showed in his last outing. And it'll also be interesting to see Tyler Wells. Tyler Wells pitched great in his last outing. He just didn't get any run support by the Birds. So that should be an extremely fun pitching matchup to watch because Tyler Wells has been very consistent, and his overall record is not very it's not indicative of how well he's pitched this year. I think arguably, if he would have got a little bit more run support, even though he's given up a lot of home runs, I think that he kind of had an argument for possibly being on the All-Star team. Maybe that's me being a homer, but I think that Tyler Wells has been that good this year. And like I said, it'll be interesting to see if Domingo can do what he did to replicate that against the Orioles. Like I said, their bats have been in the fridge, so everything's cooled off right now. If he's going to duplicate it, now would be a great time to do it because Baltimore has not been able to string together any hits. And even the win that they had today against Minnesota was kind of a gift when Duran hit, unfortunately, Jordan Westburg to, he got a HBP to get the ribby for the game-winning run. It proved to be the game-winning run, if you will. So, got to be really excited about that pitching matchup. And then Game 2, like we talked about, Kyle Gibson. It's going to be a bounce-back game. And he's going to be going up against Clark Schmidt. So Kyle is he has the ability to pitch well. And it'll be interesting to see if he can bounce back himself because his last couple of outings have not been very good. So want to see Kyle pitch well, especially on the 4th of July. How cool would that be if Kyle can get it all together on the 4th? Dean Kramer, the same. Last outing was not good at all. We don't know who he's going up against, but it'll be a good opportunity for him without the Judge in there to try to straighten some things out and get some things cleaned up. And then, like we already spoke about, Kyle Bradish. I like when Kyle comes in. I think lately, just here lately, he's probably been our second best pitcher as far as consistency is concerned. So I like that matchup with Kyle in Game 4 with Luis Severino. So everybody, I want you to enjoy baseball this week, because it's a fun time, like I said, to have baseball being played. There's fireworks going off everywhere. You know, everybody's celebrating our independence. You know, it's just a fun time of year. The 4th, it almost seems like it's synonymous with baseball. You always got baseball games on the 4th and fireworks shows, and, you know, that's super exciting. And I'm really happy that Baltimore is able to play the Yankees at this time, because it draws a lot of attention, obviously, to them and the Yanks. So, you know, I want everybody to enjoy the baseball game, you know, and this is an important matchup, you know, within the AL East, as, you know, these two teams are doing their best to jockey for second place and to catch the AL East leading Tampa Bay Rays. So we're talking about the second and third best teams in the American League East going at it. These are 4 very important games. So as you enjoy these games, hey, enjoy them. I want everybody to be safe, you know, and that includes all the Yankees fans out there. Hey, I can't stand you competitively, okay? But obviously I want everybody to be safe, and I hope that these are great baseball games and they're fun and entertaining to watch, and I'm really looking forward to this series. So, once again, Baltimore 4-game set starting tomorrow at 7:05, and you know, they'll get it on with the New York Yankees, and it's going to be a fun series to watch. So, like, share, subscribe, comment down in the comment section. I don't care if you're a Baltimore fan. I don't care if you're a Yankee fan. Hey, let me know what you think about this series. Okay? Let me know how you think it's going to go. Is the Judge going to play? Is he going to come back early? Is Austin Hayes going to be able to be healthy enough to contribute on a day-to-day basis? Do you think that the Orioles pitching is going to turn the corner that they need to, as they did in the last 2 games? Do you think the bats are going to heat up? Hey, send it in the comments section. I can't wait to interact with you guys. This is going to be a fun series. But at the end of the day, go Birds.